Good morning. Okay, y'all gonna get this fresh in the morning. This is the way I look this morning, okay? So today's topic that I want to talk about is chasing that first high with an abuser. Let me explain. A lot of times in relationships, when you first start your relationships, everything is so sweet, new, um, refreshing. Everybody's on their best behavior. So much that a lot of times people miss the signs of abusers. And when I say abuse, I don't mean always physical, but sometimes mental abusers, narcissists, controlling, behaviors and stuff because everything is just so cute at first. Okay. Everything is just um, so lovely. Everything is so sweet and new. Um, and so that's what are looking at. But then as time goes on, I start to notice different things that affect you differently. Okay. And what I have experienced um, is you continue to chase that person that you were dating initially. Okay. And the reason why I said chasing that high, if anyone has ever heard an addict talk about getting high, um, and what they're, basically, why are you spending all your money, on, and you're not getting any higher because they're chasing that first feeling that they had in that, with that drug that they experienced. And they never get that first experience back, but they are chasing it. And so that's why I chose that topic because it's like you're chasing that initial feeling, that person that they pretended to be at first, that sweet, adoring, endearing person that they were when you first met them. That's who you're chasing them to be. I know for sure with women, we have a tendency to do this thing where it's like, well, they have good qualities, there are good things about them. I know that they can do this, or they've done it before, so I know they can do it. And we don't say it out loud, but basically, a lot of times people wait for that first relationship high that they had, and it doesn't generally come back. Okay. And here is why: that first experience that you have with that person, when you first meet someone, that is their representative. And I know you guys have heard that before. That's their representative a lot of the times. Okay. No one that is trying to bait you in is going to come in loud and boisterous with their ignorance. Okay. In most situations, they're going to woo you. Okay. And it starts with little things like, trying to keep track of every single thing that you do. And I'm not saying like, I'm not talking about in the sense of wanting to make sure you're safe and all that, but controlling your moves. Okay. And a lot of times we don't see it as a controlling thing at first. It's like, oh, it's cute. He want to know what I'm doing. And it is cute at first until you can't do anything. Okay. And your family and friends are like, well, why you can't never go nowhere? Oh, he be wanting to spend time with me. Okay. After some time goes by and you can never do anything on your own and you lose your friendships, and your strong ties with other people, and they're the only ones left, that's an issue. Okay. Healthy relationships want you to have friendships. They want you to have people outside of just you and them. I haven't met a sane man that wants to his spouse, girlfriend, not to have friends. They don't want them to have bad friends, but they want them to have friends. Same thing for women. You want your companion to have good, solid friendships. Okay, family ties. Because me personally, if you are someone that doesn't have any friends and none of your family fools with you, that's a concern for me. I'm worried. Okay. And so that's something that we should look out for. I want us to not be so hard on people that are abused. Everybody's situation is different, and you know the thing about social media is everyone has so much to say about what they think people should do, and they're able to write it and send it. Um, I empathize with people that are in those type of situations and have no way out, and most of the time it's mentally that they are stuck. Think about this. When, go back to not too long ago, but a while, when the slaves were first freed, some people stayed enslaved. Some people are still enslaved. Okay? How? Maybe not physically, but mentally. If someone can mentally enslave you, they can keep you right where they want you. And that's the way abusers work. If they can mentally get into your head that they have some type of power or that you can't do better without them or the consequences without them are so um, bad that you stay for the abuse, then that's mental. Now, that is not to belittle. Some situations are deadly leaves, and they take a lot more to get out of because there are situations where it is dire. I'm not talking about those situations, okay? Those situations are very serious, and I am not trained to advise on how to get out of that, okay? But when it comes to your mental capacity, even dealing with someone that's a cheater, a lot of times we just keep waiting for that person that drew us in to show back up. I've been there, with someone that is, cheating, and I'm like, well, they're gonna stop. They love me, you know. That person that I met, this isn't them. They need to. They can get back to that. But in the reality of it is, they're showing you who they are. Even when it comes to someone that's a narcissist or someone that is emotionally abusive, that's not the representative anymore. That's who you're dealing with. That's who you're dealing with. So don't try to chase that high, that initial high that you had when you met that person. See who they are right now because that's who you're dealing with. Okay? Don't wait for that, representative to show back up. Okay? Because that representative is off now. That's they're off work. It's kind of like that. I don't know if all jobs do this anymore, but that 90-day period. You're on your best behavior when you first get hired. Model employee. They see who you truly are once you're past that 90 days. Once you get past that initial phase with someone and they show you who they are, believe who they show you that they are. Okay? And go ahead and hit it. Move it. Do not waste your time or your energy. And don't ignore signs. And don't always ignore your family and friends either. Now, sometimes, we can be kind of funny acting. But if there are specific things that they're concerned about and they're telling you about, you need to at least pay attention. Okay? Even if you don't leave the situation, be like, let me pay attention to this because I'm hearing this more than once. Or I know this person loves me and they wouldn't just come up with something to mess up my relationship. All right, you guys, that is our video for today. Don't go chasing them first highs, you guys. Have a good day. Have a good week.